Okay, now I'm filming again a new video to the channel, and guess what? Today we are actually going to take a look at two different technology stuff. And first of all, I have to say that, as you can see, I have to use my iPad again for the videos, because I actually lost my camera. I lost my camera, so now I have to actually use the iPad again. So that will sadly mean that I will not have, or not make, why I am like this, that I cannot make the normal videos that I used to make. So instead it will be these random videos that it was last year when I made the videos to the channel before I got my camera. But we will actually have a look at two different stuff today. And we'll start over here at the desk. Because look what is here at the desk. That's right. Here is the LG g5220. And if you remember, I got this phone 2 years ago. I got it in 2024. But as you can see, I finally got the charger to it. And I have actually put it to charge for a while now. But the battery is so dead in it. I will show what it does when it turns on. The battery is so dead that it takes forever to charge up. It just says in carica on it when you turn it on in Italian. So let's plug it in. Here's the charger. As you can see, LG it says right there. And I will unplug this right here. I did this before, but obviously technology 2003, so I lost some stuff. So I had to remake this video. Okay, but now we go. Now we plug it in here. And as you can see here, it lights up red. Which means it's charging, and it should say in carica. But the thing is, the battery is so bad that you have to actually squeeze it. You know, that's the bit broken. So I have to actually squeeze like this, and look at this. Here it comes up in carica. It says, as you can see right here, in carica. So it means it does actually charge, but the battery is so bad that it does actually not charge up completely. But it is so epic that we actually got it to work, or the computer came on. But this is not working. And now we're going to take a look at the second. Oh, let's actually show that it doesn't actually turn on. If I squeeze on this in carica and press the on button right here, it doesn't actually work. It's so dead that it does not actually work. That's bad. And here is on the computer, and here is a bit of a thing that actually is like a thing for the what we're going to look at next. Because there you can see landline phone stuff right there. Normally I'm not that much into landline phones, but guess what? Oh sure, let's plug these lights in really quick here. Really fast. Before, not that they do really matter, but we can still have them in there. So we got something. But now I will show you the second thing, which is actually a very epic, not the most epic, that's the LG, but very epic as well, because it's also a phone, and it's a landline phone actually. Because as you saw, I had landline phones up there, how to actually wire the jacks for landline. I've never worked with landline before, but now I actually do have a landline phone right here. I actually do have two. I do have one in my collection. But I bought this landline phone right here, which you can see is a Doro phoneeasy. It's actually a Doro phoneeasy 312CS. Here's the box for it. And I actually bought this used on Facebook. But this is actually Doro's current landline. It's probably the very last landline, sadly. If this thing, which I'm going to show now, doesn't take off very good. But as you can see here, it is the landline phone. And this is probably the best landline phone there is. And as I said, landlines are not as epic as cell phones, but this one, I do really like this one. It's very epic, and has these big buttons on it. And as I said, this is probably the last landline Doro will ever make. I will make a longer video on this when we get this installed, because why I got this landline is because look what I have got. That's right, it's an xlink. It's an xlink BT HD, and this thing right here, actually makes it so you can use your landline phone with your cell phone. That is so epic. So you can use your normal phone with this. Look at that. So there's my Doro phone over there on the charger, like it always is, at the computer. But now look at this. Now I'm going to show you this. This is so epic. So I've already connected a jack right here, and that is why I needed that instruction, because this jack was actually wrong connected. So I connected everything up here to the jack. So now it's only to connect this end to the xlink. Okay, so what we need to do now, I need to put this down because I will need 2 hands, is that we will need to connect the power adapter, obviously. Where is that? The power, here it is. Okay, so we connect that into the xlink, and then we connect the thing into the xlink as well. So we're going to have a bit of a look at this here. The Doro phoneeasy landline phone. Okay, now I need this adapter to actually use, because it's a USA connector right here. So I connect it up here. Now we will plug it in. So now I connected the USA adapter here. And now look at this. This deserves a video on its own. It was meant to be installed today, but it will be installed the other day. Look at this. Now it's pairing right here. Now it's on. Now it's searching for Doro. And as you can see now, it's paired up. And as you can see, the landline Doro is not working. And if you look at my normal Doro, you can see right here that Bluetooth is not connected. It's that check mark over there on the Doro. So that means it's not connected. This is very epic. This is very much a good thing if you have a dumb phone. If you have a crap smartphone, it doesn't really matter because you sit with that fucking thing anyways. But this, if you have a dumb phone, you know, you just leave it. This is actually a very epic system. Because look at this. If I lift on the Doro now, the handset, oh, fuck, tangled up. Technology 2003, what do you expect? If you listen now, you can actually hear it goes in there. It's the dialing sound that is connected. So let's actually dial up or call a number. Let's call the voicemail. As you can see here, 888. Now it should call the voicemail. And look at what happens at the Doro over there right now. And as you can see, it's calling. It's calling through the Doro over there, the cell phone. Sends it from Bluetooth to this. Isn't it epic? It works like a hands-free unit, really. It's Doro. And yes, you can indeed do the numbers. You have no messages, it said. And when you hang it up, you put a handset on here. It hangs up on the Doro over there as well. Look at that. Oh, it's angled wrong. That's why. But you can see it actually did it. It's such an epic system. And the same thing, if someone calls on here, it actually calls in the Doro phoneeasy. Such an epic system. It's xlink. This is the xlink here. BTHD. That means good quality sound as well. It's good quality, the sound. And this Doro phone, I like it so much. When I actually get this system, because I'll get it installed next week as like a prototype, then I'll get properly installed later on. We will have it installed. I will buy a lot of parts, very expensive, but I will buy a Doro phone like this, because mom have removed all the phone jacks, so I will have to install new jacks. But I'm actually going to install it in the attic so that you can use it. Look at that call timer. This is very weird. And you lift it up on it, it starts counting, even though there's no call right now. It's just a dial sound. You hear the boo sound right there. It's a dialing sound. It's a USA sound. It doesn't sound like that in Sweden. It's xlink. This makes all these sounds, and this obviously for USA, so that's why it makes that. But that was a look at the small look at the systems. I will make an in-depth video of this, maybe an update next week when it's installed. And then I will make a completely new video in April, most likely on the camera, because then I will show this thing and we will actually do some calls with it. It's quite a fun system. And sadly you cannot do it. This phone does only have one ringtone, that's very sad. This one is classic. Adjust it here and the pitch there. It's classic, this is. But that was that, so the LG there and the xlink and the Doro phoneeasy. So that was that. So that's it.